Hello everybody and welcome to Train Sim TV. My name's Tom and today we are going to be doing a scenario from the Golden Goldsmith's First Great Western Scenario Pack. This is quite a new recently released pack and we are going to have a look at one of the included scenarios on that, which is, when it comes up, Exeter TMD to Exeter St David's. So this is one of 25 plus scenarios for the pack, and this one is included to do a Thunderbird scenario. So we are starting at Exeter. We're going to run light engine to pick up a failed HST, and then we're going to take it onwards. So this is our first little pop-up, which I love these sort of things. It's like we've got a little works order here. So emergency orders 4. So our service is, I think, 0A89. The filter is 1A89, if that makes sense. Other 1303 Penzance to London Paddington service, so that's the failed HST. Our traction is 57.6, which is one of the 57s from the VP Western Region pack. I'll show you all these in a minute as well. We're going to bring up the web page. Max speed for this working is 75 miles per hour as running light loco, and then it's 95 miles per hour in service. Field traction is a 43, class 43 HST, and the location is at Starcross. Double engine failure are the faults on the service. So our scheduled duties for the emergency driver is 1. Swap cabs and perform the start-up procedure for the 57. And then 2. We need to take the 57 to Starcross station. From there, a member of staff will hand over an updated worksheet. You can recall these messages at any time by pressing the 3 buttons at the top of the F4 HUD. Okay, so that is that. I'm just going to pause this for a moment. I'm going to bring up the web page for the pack for you. So first of all, I'm going to quickly show you the 57. So you can pick up the 57 which we're driving from VP. All you need to do is go to the website, go to the top bar, downloads menu and diesel, and you'll find the 57 currently at this time of recording at the top of the page. If it's not, just scroll down and it will be somewhere. So that is that one. The web page for the scenario pack. So Golden Goldsmiths have a extensive range of huge scenario packs. There's loads of stuff including these. You'll have seen hopefully our video of the Southwest Expressways pack, where I did a run on the Voyager, which caught me out as well with the brakes in the rain, which was fun. This one, we'll see what happens with this one. Hopefully we'll not get caught out anywhere. So the web page is as follows. There's a video as well included, so you can have a little watch of that. And there's a little bit of a write-up, so it tells you what's in the pack. So you've got 25 plus scenarios, various different workings, HST, slow operating, Night Riviera, sleeper, even the red arrows are included. So that's one to look out for. I was going to cover that one, but I did cover the same sort of thing what Dan did for me on a TSTV stream ages ago. So we're not going to do the same one as a video. So I will probably give that run in the stream at some point. I do believe there's some extra bits and pieces done to the red arrows for that one. Loads of pictures again, like last time. If you hover over these, it actually tells you what they are. So there's a little thumbnail for each scenario there. The pack also includes lots of extra scenery and people placed to bring the scenarios alive, scripted events of failures, heavy weapon patterns, cinematics and more. So the cinematics like what you saw at the opening part of the video, and then of course extra bits and pieces like pop-ups. There's an expansion on release giving the pack over 25 plus scenarios, all numbered trains to match real life operations where possible. A big range of scenario length and difficulty. This one is actually a red bar one, which is hard, so we'll see how well we go on that one. Specially created worksheets, not official, to give a better feel of being a first great Western driver. So that's what pops up at the front of the scenario, the little worksheet. So if you hover over this fancy thing here, it tells you all your requirements you need. There's some freeway requirements. And it tells you then as well what you get for the price of the pack. Please note these are excluding VAT, so you would have to click these to get the VAT. So if you click the main pack, put buy now, it's £6.60, so it adds an extra £1.10 on the tax. £6.60 per for what, 25 scenarios is huge. It's minuscule pence if you look at it that way. Also, there's essentials on this. Obviously, extra expansions as well. So that is that. I will pop this link in the description as well for you to find, along with the 57, as that is what we are driving for this scenario. There's a lot of things required, don't forget though, for the scenarios. So do have a read through before you play any of the scenarios. I'm going to close this page down now. We're going to get straight into the drive. So we need to change ends and do a startup. We'll pop it into engine only. Engine stopped currently, so now we're going to turn our engine on. Oh. You are permitted to pass all signals and run at max light locomotive speed of 75 until you reach Starcross station. Have I done something wrong here? Well, there we go, it's on now, it's priming the engine. So that is our engine turned on ready. We're going to set our headlamps up as well. Pop into forward now. Take the parking brake off as well. Put some instrument lights on. We'll nip out here for the headlamps. So we're on 57605 Totnes Castle for this run. Apparently that's the instrument lights on, which to me they don't even look like they are on, but we'll go with it. Just make sure our points are set before we leave here, not too sure. Nope, they weren't set. It's a good job I did that, weren't it? So we have now got the road. Now we are permitted for 75 mile an hour as far as Starcross station. We've got a yellow at the minute as well. So we are running wrong line down to Starcross, as the service has of course failed. So this is the first for me. I've not ever done wrong working on this route. I know it's actually quite a common thing, especially around Dawlish. You know, so you can sometimes see that you get two services alongside each other, going like that. They're racing down the coast front. That will be catching that HST up anytime. So we're just going to coast it now down to Starcross, which is about 7 miles away. Just over 7. But we won't get any AWS warnings, I don't think, now on this section. Of course, this section is 100 miles per hour. So on our way back, we'll be doing 95 with the HST set. I'm just megally speeding here. I'm going to knock it back down a bit. I'm just keen. I'll no doubt get some stick off my colleague for that, but I will remind him of his driving on Derwent when he was speeding. I don't know if you all seen that. I remember these things, me. So the wipers off as well now as it stopped raining. One thing I do like with the 57 wipers, where they sort of like stop and start and like drag themselves across the windscreen. Nice little feature. It's the only loco I think that actually does that. One of the things I do love about this loco. So we're closing in on Starcross now. We're just into the 3 miles amount, so we're about 3.8 now. We won't be that far before we start slowing down. We first of all need to stop at Starcross platform 2 to get further instructions. I'm not even going to have a look at my task yet on the actual F1 taskbar. I'd rather wait and see what happens. I don't know what to expect yet. I do remember seeing this in the trailer video for the pack though, how we do all the coupling. There's another thing I've not done before, is actually drag a HST. So it's all firsts. So, 2.8 miles away now. Should start popping up to the hub very shortly. So 1.5 miles away now. We're just going to prepare ourselves to stop at the station. We will pick up our next instruction. We should get another sheet that will pop up on the screen by the looks of it. I think that's what the message said earlier. So there's another marker that's popped up on the hood, obviously, but that's the HST. That has failed. Hopefully with this video, the audio should be a lot better than the last one we did for the Cumbrian Coast developer diary. I've been tweaking with the settings a lot more, and hopefully we have a better setup now for when we do our videos compared to streaming. I did just run this on the stream prior to the video recording this as well, as I'm literally streaming just after the Friday night stream, whilst it's all fresh on my mind. Now we're not messing with any settings or anything. It all came out quite nice on the stream, so we have a good setup, I think. So we're just going into the platform now at Starcross. We will pick up our instructions and then we will travel another half mile or so. We're just under half a mile now to where the HST is failed. There's a guy at the end of the platform. We'll stop at him then, shall we? We'll use him as a marker. He's obviously got something for us. Should sit over here really and wait and have a nap with him. The failed train is slightly further ahead, so I shall now hop in with you and hand over the other worksheet. There we go. Thank you. So, works orders for service. The 1303 Penzance to London Paddington rescued. Driver is driver 2. And the service is 1 Alpha 89, traction 57.6, max speed 15 miles per hour west of Starcross, so it's 15 mile an hour from here on, and then 95 mile an hour after Starcross going back. Double class 43 failure. Duties which are for the driver. Run at 15 miles per hour and stop exactly on the 1303 Penzance to London couple marker. Swap to the failed lead 43 power car and release the front. Oh, hang on. Oh, right. So, right. I'm with you. So, I think we should be able to click the other loco. We need to release the front couple with E. Jump back in the 57, couple to the. And couple the 57. Oh, hang on. Jump in the cab of the 57 and couple the class 57 to the failed HST set. Sorry, long day. Hold the failed train to Exeter St David's and terminate service 1 Alpha 89. Use a heads out view to click between locos if you can't otherwise. And then same again, the 3 buttons above the F4 HUD. To bring up this worksheet. Right, okay. let's give it a go. So it's 15 mile an hour maximum up to the HST set. I love stuff like this, different, rather than just your standard get in, drive, done. You don't see many scenarios like this, especially picking up HSTs. There's a dude up there on the balcony. And it's just starting to rain, typical. Alright, that's how you bring it up, right. So it's looking like it. Oh, it's just over there in Cockwood Harbour. Or just about around Cockwood. So we need to stop on this marker exactly. This bit. There we go. So that's a stop. So we'll do the stop first. I think. Hang on, let's just see what it says again. So we've stopped on the marker exactly. Swap, fail lead, and then release. Right. Let's do it this way, didn't it? Oh, here we go. Something's occurring. I love a good cinematic. I've said it before this, and it's something I've never been able to figure out how to do it. And it's all Lua coding. It just makes the scenarios a little bit more interesting. Right, we need to click on the 43 now. So we'll do it this way. There we go. So we need to go in here. Ooh, there's something going on inside there. Interesting. Ooh, cool. Oh, wow. Do it again. Missed it. Cool. Right. Back in there. Need to wait here a second, I think. Right, there we go. Right, Mega. Right, we're on. Right, we need to shut this cab down, so we'll turn the wipers off. These windows closed. Key out. We need to go on this end of the 57. We've got lights on the back. I don't know what's going on with the HST, how come it's got all that weird texture in there. Not sure. Alright. So next up is Exeter in 9 miles. I think it says it's 15 up to it, and then we can do now 95 again. Right, that's good. Can we do heads out? Oh, we can do a heads out view. Hellfire. It's still 15 in this section. It's maybe 15 until we get through the station. So we will abide by that. The other issue is if we just start speeding up, we'll end up missing gaps for the AI. We might end up having that box. I'm assuming we'll still have a bit of AI passing us on our way back. As we do, I can see it there. So don't start messing that up. I'm going to start having stationary AI. There's quite a bit around that end. Go for a screenshot opportunity, I think, over here as well. Pacer. We'll keep out of the way of them. Alright, we can now do 75. So it's another journey of 8.5 miles. When we get to Exeter, we need to stop at Riverside Yard and then do a few bits of moving around there by the looks of it. We do have quite a bit to do. To get this failed service out of the way. Just going through a few different screenshots, as these are potentials for the thumbnail. This scenario does come as two parts as well. This is the longer part and the harder section. Not sure if the other one's a bit more of a loco move to get you to somewhere else. We now go up to 95 as we're in the 100 section. Up to 5 miles now to Exeter. During there, approximately about 3.5 minutes now, 4 at the most. Just reached 95, about 94. We're not too far from the 75 now, about a mile, and we'll start slowing down again. We should have a clear run into Exeter. Coming through St Thomas now. Down to 45 mile an hour in about half a mile or so, at 3/4. We're going to go into platform 5 with this. So we'll stop here, get all the passengers off the train, and then the service will be terminated, where we are going to then take it onto Riverside Yard and do some manoeuvring to get the train out of the way. This way we can allow services to continue. Right, we'll just let our passengers off before declaring this a failure altogether, which it is anyway. Failed ages ago, but we wouldn't be taking it any further, not in this state. We've got a yellow as well, so we are clear to proceed. Right, we need the main line clear, so please pull forward into Riverside Yard 2 and hold there for further instructions. Love these little pictures that go into it as well, the buildings and stuff. Possible glitch there, the barriers haven't gone down. We'll take it no more than 15 here because it's going to be 15 into the yard. Just make sure we have got the right road. We have. Looks good. There's a pair of 159s. I think a pair of 159s. Yep, pair of 159s. 664 over there. 704. Right, we're going to pull a little bit further forward and then we'll do a stop here. Some mega graffiti going on there. I haven't got me a patch on there, but V mega graffiti. That's MJ Pat. I did actually think I had the branding on them. Clearly not. Got UV branding. So we're gonna pull a little bit further forward and we'll stop here. Now what do we do now? Where are we off to next? Stop there. Oh, okay. How do we get there? That's the main thing. Is it just simple reversal? Something seems strange with this HST. I don't know what it is. That has really thrown me. That HST GWR branding. Or whatever it is, FGW, sorry. Strange. It doesn't look normal. I don't quite know what's going on with it. 2 failed Class 43 locos are to be temporarily moved to Exeter TMD before being dragged to Old Oak Common TMD at some point. The Mark III stock is to be taken to Lara T and R SND today, so you should receive instructions soon. That's the second part. You're taking the Mark IIIs, I think, for to Lara. Come to think of it, so it looks like we're going to be splitting the train. Yeah, I'm not sure what the HST is. I don't think it's AP's version. I don't know. Like it's had something done to it. I don't know. Interesting. Right. Oh, yeah. Shunting orders. 1. Shunt the whole train to Riverside Yard. Shunt and stop. Uncouple the 43 from the end of the train, then move back to Riverside Yard 2. Uncouple both engines. 57, 602 and 43022 from the rest of the train, and then go to signal 875C, go via Riverside Yard 1 on your way to the yard shunt again. You have permission to pass all the signals. Recouple the HST, and we need to take okie dokie. Right. Cool. While shunting about the yard, you have permission to pass and tab signals where required. You're not clear to go beyond signal 875C. Wait for the task to end first before we uncouple. We get a lamp on it. Cool. Right, let's go forward. So we'll pull this all the way forward this time. We need to remember to take both locos off the Mark III set. It was nice to see a cross-country HST in a scenario. Oh. Okay. Why is that still there? That's not good. That definitely uncoupled because we had a lamp. I'll have to go back. This task, this isn't going to work now, is it? We're all out of sync now. It was all going so well. I don't quite understand what's happened there. It's like it's rolled back into the train and reattached itself. Just take it a bit further back. Right, that's better. That's strange. Let's remove the 57 and the 43. There we go. So we cannot go past this signal. This will require some manual point work, I think, in a moment as well. So we need to go via Riverside 1, which is this one here. Make sure we're at the right road, which is that one. And set there, that's good. So we need to just do a reversal. So we're going to reattach ourselves now back up to the other HST car. A lot further than I thought it was, actually, that. Bit back on here. This is taking itself off the wagons. A bit harder than what I thought that might have gone. Right. I'm going to change ends again and set ourselves back up for the other way. So we need to now stop in Riverside Yard 1. Pace there. Pair of paces. Stop it where we just come from. That's good. there's something else just coming there as well. Got a pair of 56s. This working. Fairwater Yard to Goodrington CHS in 6 Zulu 26. Oh, it's 47s. Cool. Rebecca and Demelza. I think we need to uncouple here actually. So we've shunted the train to the siding, uncoupled, taken both locos off, recoupled. We need to uncouple the 57 now. Right. Should we shut the hatch? Or not? We'll leave it. We need to stop at the signal 875C. Again, not crossing this boundary. Past the signal. So we're going to set up at this end now. Make sure our points are set just before we leave as well. So we need to stop at Riverside Yard, so we need to go a different way around. Right, we have a road. Again, the scenario itself is about 55 minutes longish, with our little bit of a mess up with the rear power car before it's put a little bit of time onto us, but nothing too bad. We've still got to do a stop at Riverside Yard, and then we're going to hook up back up to the HST set, and that should be the end of this scenario. Oh, oops, it is. That's not good. Bit too fast, if I'm honest. More like it. So for the last time, we're going to stop at Riverside Yard Shunt and change back to hook up to the HST. I think we're hooking up. I'm just going to double check with my notes. Move close to the 43165 Riverside. You have permission to pass signal. End of part 1. So that's the end of part 1, right, and part 2 will be the rest. I'm with it, right. I'm just gonna reverse into the other line rather than change ends. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Again, if you do want to have a look at this Golden Goldsmith Scenario Pack for the Riviera Line, which it covers all sorts of First Great Western workings, again, HST workings, Thunderbirds, Night Riviera services, do head on over to Golden Goldsmith. The link is in the bottom of the description, and you can find it through there. Again, massive thank you to Jason for sending the pack over and allowing us to have a little look at it. Hugely appreciated, and it's another one I'm going to thoroughly enjoy, and I will run some more of these over time in the stream. I'm overly excited to see what the Red Arrows one has to offer compared to when I last ran them. And I will be having a look at that one at some point. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a bit of comments for the feedback. If you have any ideas of what you'd like us to do in future, we do like to hear from you, and we'll try and cover what we can. Don't forget to head over to Twitch. You can catch us on there at twitch.tv/trainsimtv_Tom or trainsimtv_Mark. Tom's channel, myself, is usually Wednesdays and Fridays from 7:30 to 8 PM start times. Occasional extra streams do occur also. So do head on over there and come for a look. It's just gone really, really dark. The weather's coming in. That's just changed really dark dead quick. That's mad. Good work, driver. The next task is to couple up and shunt 43, 165 and 3022 into Exeter TMD when the path becomes available in part 2. I didn't complete it very well, unfortunately, but again, thank you very much for joining us, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care for now.